Hi everyone. Today we have a new scary story of Skar King, a story in which Kang has mysteriously disappeared and the power is back in the hands of Skar King and he wants to form his own empire with his evil power. So please stay with me until the end. The world was a tomb. Sunlight, once a comforting caress, was now a distant memory. The sky was a perpetual twilight, an eerie canvas painted with hues of crimson and ash. The land was a scarred and desolate wasteland, a testament to the cataclysmic battle that had claimed Kang. But the darkness was not sated. It yearned for more. Skar King, the cosmic parasite, had woven itself into the fabric of reality, its tendrils reaching into every corner of the planet. It was a silent invasion, a creeping horror that unfolded in the shadows. Humanity, a feeble spark in the cosmic night, was dwindling. Cities were ghost towns, their once bustling streets now echoing with the mournful howl of wind. The survivors were a shadow of their former selves, their spirits broken only by the constant fear. They lived in underground bunkers, their lives reduced to a desperate struggle for survival. And then there were the mutations. Human bodies, warped by the influence of Skar King, became grotesque parodies of humanity. They were creatures of shadow and bone, their eyes burning with an unnatural intensity. These abominations, known as the infected, were the vanguard of Skar King's army. They hunted in packs, their movements silent and predatory. They were drawn to the remnants of human civilization, their hunger insatiable. Those who fell prey to the infected suffered a fate worse than death. Their bodies became vessels for the darkness, their minds erased, replaced by a single, consuming purpose to serve Skar King. In the heart of this desolate world, a new breed of survivor emerged. They were not content to hide in the shadows. They were fighters, men and women who refused to surrender to despair. Armed with whatever weapons they could find, they formed resistance groups, their goal to push back the darkness. Among them was Anya, a young woman with a haunted look in her eyes. She had witnessed firsthand the horrors inflicted by Skar King. Her family had been claimed by the darkness, their bodies twisted into grotesque parodies of humanity. Driven by a burning desire for revenge, she became a leader, a symbol of hope in a world devoid of light. But hope was a fragile thing in such a world. The infected were relentless, their numbers growing with each passing day. The resistance fought bravely, but their victories were fleeting. The darkness seemed to seep into everything, corrupting the land, the water, and the air. And then there were the nightmares. Visions of a colossal, shadowy figure began to haunt the survivors. It was a creature of pure evil, a monstrous entity that seemed to embody the darkness itself. Some believed it to be Skar King, returned with renewed power. Others claimed it was a manifestation of collective fear, a monstrous phantom born from the depth of the human psyche. Whatever its origin, the creature was a harbinger of doom. Its appearance was followed by an escalation of horror. The infected became more aggressive, their attacks more coordinated. The ground began to tremble, and strange, unnatural phenomena began to occur. Anya and her companions knew that the final battle was coming. They prepared themselves for the worst, their hearts heavy with dread. They knew that hope was a luxury they could no longer afford. Survival was all that mattered now. As they stood at the precipice of oblivion, they looked up at the darkened sky. A single star twinkled, a faint beacon in the endless night. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope could still exist. And so, they fought on, their spirits unbroken, their determination unwavering. For in the face of overwhelming evil, the human spirit could still find a way to shine. Thanks to friends and viewers who watched the story till the end and spent their time on it. So if you enjoyed today's terrible video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write your comments. And I leave it to the great God until Monday.